Hey guys, so before the video gets started, I just want to say happy 4th of July, folks. It is Independence Day, a day to celebrate all the freedoms that we have in this awesome country that we live in. Whether you're going to be barbecuing, grilling out, blasting off some fireworks, or just hanging out, enjoy the day. Enjoy the freedoms that you have. I'll be working on these two walking sticks you see right here, but you'll get more detail later on. I just wanted to throw this in the beginning of it to say happy 4th, guys. Have fun. I'm going to go get my torch and I'm going to start burning it.
Good evening, everyone. I hope everyone had an amazing day today. Well, I'm back in the shop and I'm ready to start a new project. 4th of July is right around the corner and I had a little idea that something I'd never really done before. Honestly, don't even know why I've never done it. But I wanted to do like an American flag, patriotic style walking stick. And I got two ideas I'm going to work on. I don't know if I'm going to make it all in one video or separate them and put them in two videos and just drop them on the same day. Doesn't matter. But I'm going to work those two ideas. But first things first, I need to clean up this shop a little bit. It is a hot mess. I've got junk everywhere. I was working on some walking sticks there. I got junk there. And I got some junk over here I need to clean up and straighten up. I'm going crazy even looking at it. I know the lighting ain't good right now, and I know I sound a little bit nasally. I'm just coming off being sick a little bit last week, but I feel so much better. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this cleaning job done, and it should take about 5 seconds on camera. It's going to take me a little over 10 minutes. So see you guys in a second. All right, so the cleaning job is done. I have so much more room for activities behind me. Check that little space right there. Oh yeah. But anyway, got my dog barking. 1 second. All right, I'm back, and the puppy was just excited to talk to somebody just riding their bike down the street. Whatever, she's happy about it. So let's go ahead and get this started so I can get this done before July 4th. Alright, so I got both my sticks picked out. So here they are from the view down up north. Now one of them, this one right here. This one right here is fairly straight. Got a few little crooks here or there. Not too shabby at all. The other one has got a few more crooks, a few more knobs to work with, but I'll see what's up. You can see where it's kind of more wobbly. I always say crooks equal character, and that one's going to have a bunch of character. Bunch of American pride character. Right, so I'm going to take this guy here and go ahead and get my draw knife, which is up there just above my head, and I'm going to get this bark off and make him barkless. Is barkless even a word? I don't know, but let's go ahead and get after it. I'm gonna start with him first. It's gonna be a little bit harder work because I gotta sand both of them, but this guy needs to be stripped and smooth. So let's take care of that. Hey guys, so it's the next day, so let's get started. Alright, so I got this walking stick all skinned down and all the bark is missing. And I have my Super Vac 2000 hooked up here, all jerry rigged with a little wood clamp. Anyway, it's hooked up here and pulls up down there, and it's a little Shop Vac 2000. And it works great. I'll eventually upgrade to a better system later on. But let me go ahead and jump on sanding these guys down. Actually, you know what? I'm missing a step. So I need to angle grind the little lumps down. So where you can see the little branch came out there, little branch there, and all those branches, it works a whole lot quicker if you grind those down and then take it to the Super Sander 3000. Is that what I call it? Yes. All right, now I am done with that. I think my dog's staring at me like she wants something. Yes, pet, you want something? She's an old girl. She's a little over 11 years old. She's an old lab. You wanna go inside? Well, let's get this started. Whew. Get off my head. So I just got done with the 120 grit, using it, and now I'm about to put a brand new 220 grit. And you want it tight on there like that, like I just put it on. So I'm putting 220 on so I can really sand it out and smooth it out a whole lot more. So here's the, you know, the maple with the bark left on it. It don't look like much was done, but I assure you, whenever I go and put the polyurethane and shine it up, it's really going to stand out. Here is the other maple with all the bark gone, and this is what Old Glory is going to be on. It's going to look amazing. That's my next step. I'll put the 220 on, put my mask back on. And now I moved outside to my beautiful little setting underneath this tree. Check this out. So it's a nice white oak I'm sitting up under. There's my lawnmower. There's my little bench and white oak. And that's my hanging chain where I hang the walking sticks while I'm drying them. And this is a nice little peaceful place. You get to breeze the whole time. And I just moved out here so I can come and work on some walking sticks. But I'm going to sketch out the next step on this guy. I got to sketch out the American flag that I'm going to be carving into it. I think we're going to put it right on this side of it, right there. So whenever I do that, once I get it sketched out, and then I'll go back inside the garage and then carve it up. And you can see on this flag I have sketched here, you can see I had the lines, obviously going to be a red and white, and then the blue here. Alright, so my tool this time around is some of these sanding burrs. It's just a little assorted pack, and I'm going to be using the round one. That's what I'm calling it, the round one. I'm going to use my Dremel here, and I have it hanging from this chain, from my hang chain, and then it's just at a perfect level to where it's not really bothering me that much. And so I'll just, you know, work it and work the lines. All right, it's starting to take shape. You can see the lines for the stripes showing up, and those are going to be painted. I still got to figure out what I want to do with the stars here. They're even and they should be offset a little bit, so I'm going to figure something out. I'm probably just going to carve all the lumps out and manually paint in the stars myself. But in the meantime, while I'm thinking about that, I'm going to go ahead and tape down the lines for the old rusted flag. Old Glory is what I'm going to call this walking stick, Old Glory. So I'm going to tape down the lines of what I'm going to, you know what, I may end up spray painting something. I hope I got some blue. Let me find out. If I don't, I'm running up to the store tomorrow. All right, so I just checked. I don't have any blue spray paint. Well, with that said about the spray paint, I'm going to still go ahead and start on Old Glory here. I got some painter's tape over there, 1-inch width, that I hope I have enough of. And I'm going to go ahead and start taping down the design of what I'm thinking in my mind for Old Glory. So let's go ahead and get after that. Not sure if you can see it because the tape color is the same, but I got it started. It's going to be blue up here, and I'm going to sprinkle in some stars. And then the stripes, the red and white stripes, are going to run down probably about to where my hand is. It's not going to go the whole stick. It's just going to be the top piece. And you'll see what I'll do with that tomorrow. See y'all tomorrow. All right, got the spray paint. All right, so I'm back from the store now, and right now I'm under my painting / ceiling tree wherever I
spray on my polyurethane. So I got this walking stick hanging up on this drying chain. There's a walking stick I'm gonna be painting, and here are the supplies. So I got my paint, I got my painter's tape. One is thicker than the other. Oops, shoot. So you can see one's 1 inch, one's about 1.5 inches or something like that. And then I got this bag here. This bag is important. It's going to be protecting the stick, from the rest of it. And I have hundreds of these in the house. So I'm going to be painting the top of the stick. You can see where I have this stick color tape sitting right here. I'm going to paint the top of it blue, and then past the blue, it's going to be striped down red and white. It's going to look pretty cool whenever it's all said and done. I'll show you what I was talking about doing with the bag. I'm going to put the bag on it, stab it through in whatever spot, and I'm going to stop at the tape, and I'm going to tape it down right there. That way, anything, if like any overspray happens, it'll protect it. Any overspray from the blue, because if blue's down here, it's just going to mess it up, and it's not going to look right, or especially the way I want it. So let me wrap some tape around there, get the bag going, spray it up. Alright, it's dried up now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide this bag off, see if I can reuse it. 1, 2, 3, and yeah, I can reuse that. Oh shoot. Okay, so I got to pull off this tape now. Alright, so I got the tape off. You can see a nice crisp line, and it's on there pretty thick, but I'm going to sand it down later to just make it look all worn. There must have been a hole in that bag, because some blue did go through. Pick up my trash. Alright, so I got the bag up on the other side. I got it retaped, and now let me say this. I was running the painter's tape across, and it's just a little bit too wide for the diameter of the stick, so the lines wouldn't be even. So what I'm going to have to end up doing is painting each line individually. Right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover the whole base with white. Now you'll let it dry. I'm just going to sit there and wave it around so it doesn't run, because I did lay it on pretty thick in some of the spots, especially up top. So let's knock that out. What I found. Hey! Do the same thing just like I did with the white. I'm going to make it thick here and fling it out. Hey guys, so the stick is dry. So I removed all the tape and everything. I still have to add some stars and really rough it up to make it look worn and torn. But check this out, it looks awesome. Even the lines are crisp where the blue meet, and I made it jagged on purpose to kind of make it blend together. It'll look a whole lot better once I start to sand it. But look at that. Awesome, dude. Work on the other stick now. With the flag carved into it, and where the stars are going to be, where it's that little grid looking section, I am going to carve those off, and I'll paint the stars on individually. Here's my remedy. I sketched out 50 stars now, and they're engraved into the stick and not just sticking out like the stripes here. Anyway, that is my remedy. So I'm going to paint that blue, white the stars, hook up the rest. Filling in the stripes. Red, white, blue, brown. Stuff through the stars and shape it out. All right, so check this out. Let me put that stick down. So I've worked on this one. You can see where I carved it in. All of the stripes are carved in, and the stars are carved in too. So check that out. It's looking pretty slick. I still want to rough it up a little bit and kind of just take off a little bit of extra, chunks that I feel along the side of it. But yeah, let's roll it around and roll it back. It's looking pretty good, and it's right there where the handle should be. I don't know if it's going to be too comfortable or not, but dang, it sure looks cool. Matches my head. Next in line is I had this bad boy painted, Old Glory, and what I'm going to do with it is I'm going to start painting the stars on now. And I figured out the best way for that is to take a piece of masking tape, cut out the star, tape it on, spray paint it on. I tried to, just paint on paint, but it doesn't lay as flat as I would like, so I'm going to spray paint it on. I got my spray paint over there under the tree, and I got my little protection bag right here. Alright, got the first star on, and I'm about to go put on a few more. Let's get after it. Alright, so now I have the stars on there, and I aligned them best I could. Some of them are a little bit further in space than the rest of them, but what I'm going to do now is sand it all, rough it up. Alright, so I got my 120 grit sandpaper, and I got my sanding sponges. So what I'm going to do is take the sandpaper first, and then just rough it up. Just rough it up, round it off on some of the little bits that got, oversprayed or whatever. That'll clean that up. But it also make it look worn out and rustic, and just kind of like a torn up Old Glory kind of rustic flag. And that is what I'm going for now. So let's go ahead and get that started. I got some overspray here that needs to get cleaned up, and oh yeah, that's coming off pretty good. And then once I'm done with that 120 sandpaper, and then I'll run over it with this sponge just to help round it out just a little bit more. Alright, so I sanded it down and roughed it up, and you can see where it's looking a little bit tethered there at the very end of it. And now it's a little bit roughed up here. I don't want to rough it up too much up here, but it is, some of the stars are kind of roughed up and everything like that. And my next step is what I want to experiment on a little bit towards the bottom is I'm going to go get my torch, and I'm going to start burning it at the bottom. Just making a, taking that step even further, that it's like a worn, torn, tethered flag. So let me go ahead and get after that. If it looks good down here whenever I start it, I'll sprinkle in a few little burn marks up here. So let me go grab my torch. Alright, so here it is post burn. Yeah, it's still keeping its color. It's got some few worn out spots. It started to bubble up in some areas, and I'll sand that down in a little bit. But all in all, it looks pretty good. Hey folks, so I'm back outside, and it's time to shine these two guys up with some polyurethane high gloss. So what I'm going to do, well, with the first coat, I might do it with all the coats, who knows, is I'm just going to take it and rub it on with the rag. Normally I would spray on the polyurethane, but I'm not going to. So here it is. Here's Old Glory. It's nice. It actually looks pretty cool, and it's worn and torn and burnt. I burned it all the way down to the bottom with the exception for the tip. So there it is. Got a star up top. The second one, and I left some of the mid bark on this maple here, and both of these are maples, by the way. Just one has bark, one does not. So I left the mid bark on. It's got some reds, greens, whites, browns, and then here's the flag. It's carved in. All of the stripes here are carved in, and then the stars are carved in themselves. This is going to look cool, especially whenever I put on the poly. Pep watching. Hey guys, so that is it for this video. I hope you are having an amazing 4th today. So in my left hand, I have Old Glory. It's an old worn out looking flag. It even got a star up top, and it's burned out and worn down. In my right hand, I got the Patriot. It's a flag carved in. The stripes are carved in nice and clean, and the stars are carved in as well. Both of these are on maples. Anyway, in the comments, just let me know which is your favorite. Let me know what I could have done different, anything else I could have added or taken away. Anyway, have a great 4th, guys. Shoot some fireworks.